Welcome back to the Mass Effect Andromeda 1 year later playthrough, as done by Scott of the Dysfunctional Questing Party. Today we are on episode 9. We just barely cleared out on this planet one of the weather towers that can make the planet livable again. As you can see, we've suddenly got blue skies and the weather's clearing up really quickly. So today we're going to take a look and see if there's any big changes here, or if we get to go explore more planets, go clear out their weather stations. So first, let's take a look at the map, because I don't really know where I need to be going. See, that's a fast travel, that's a fast travel. Research station. There's a couple of tasks I can go try and do. Let's take a look at the priority ops. So establish an outpost at an appropriate site, give radiation time to clear. So I need to go to an appropriate site to establish an outpost. Better beginning. Okay, so this is the appropriate site we need to be headed to. Like a few episodes ago, I was in that exact location. So let's get back there as I drive around in stupid little circles.
Radiation levels normal.
Alright, that bridge was awesome. I know I came down from this way, so I'm assuming I can get back up this way. Yeah, it looks like there's a path. Go into all-terrain mode so that I can get up the hill. And then now that I'm up the hill, which way do I need to be going? I could go either way, left or right. But let's do my toggle mining computer.
This area can be mined for resources. You can
Launch the
extract
mining
minerals via your mining
I thought you
interface.
just said there were things here. Inconsistencies. Let's fire it here. Alright, and then I want to go this way to get back to the outpost site.
So, Cora, Asari Commandos. I hear a lot of things.
You hear or you watch low-budget action vids?
Either way, Huntresses hunt. They sabotage. They do assassinations.
All officially sanctioned.
And that was all fine with you?
Yeah, hunt down anti-Citadel fanatics.
Cat ahead. They appear to be fighting a Krogan.
Is that Drac?
Yeah, let's go save his butt. How do I get out of this? I don't know who's shooting me, but they need to stop. This fool. And he's down.
I made them angry. Good.
Alright, they're down. Got some special powers for you. Reload faster.
That's it, kid. Keep it up.
Good guys down. Oh, that was terrible.
Good one.
Save some for me, old man.
I'm almost out of ammo. I need to switch weapons. Go, 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 go. Frickin' go. Here's some ammo. There's some cover. Get rid of his shield. And take him down. Alright. That did not go so bad. Could have gone better, but it didn't go so bad.
That fight was fun.
You're telling me?
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky.
Yes, I am.
Had your number all wrong.
Yeah, you did.
So the clouds parted, and these Ket look pretty keeled over. Maybe us humans can pull our weight after all.
Well, you
Staying
can, clearly.
straight.
But there's a lot to do before I'd be that smug about it. You know
Okay,
what?
come on.
I'm gonna ignore my gut and join up. This fight was good, and we can do it again.
Okay,
And before you go saying you don't need a Krogan, believe me, you do.
I'll take it. Giant yellow Krogan. I'll take it.
That's what I said.
Thanks, Liam. I know you think you're the cool guy, and I mean, I guess you are pretty cool. But, you know what? Shut up.
The first colonists sent audio logs about these regions back to the Nexus.
And?
Fairwinds Basin. Lowest radiation count in the area. Little bit of
Nothing
hope.
there.
Maybe more than a little.
Life support is stable.
Okay. Let's activate that and see what it does, because I'm just here following
This is
the
where we'll
prompts.
build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost will serve.
Oh,
The
so I
Nexus
gotta
doesn't get a say.
customize the
Resources are
development.
at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder.
Okay.
With current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
Opinions?
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
Pathfinder's call. But research is no good if we're dead. Military.
It's got to be science. Our colonists need to understand their home.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
Okay. So, if I go with the scientific outpost, I definitely say that we're here to study and we're here to learn. If I go with a freaking military outpost, I'm like, no, we're here to control. And, you know, as much as that would be nice, we're just not here to control. Like, we didn't come to the other end of the universe just to go and control things. We came to expand our knowledge base and to build a home. So we're going with scientific.
Prioritize research and discovery. That's our foundation. And our future.
Orders
Yes,
prepped.
I agree.
Ready on your signal.
Alright, let's see what our scientific outpost looks like. Right now it looks like a loading symbol. You ever get sucked in by loading symbols? You just sit and stare at them? Apparently not, because then you get a cutscene.
Andromeda Initiative, this is Ryder. Pathfinder.
EOS is ready for deployment.
Nice.
Copy that.
Dropship's coming in.
Outpost block inbound. And ready as hell.
Ready as hell. Alright guys, let's do this.
August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the most of what you delivered.
Not just my efforts,
It took a
man.
lot of people to get us this far. That's the work you'll continue.
I hear that. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
Prodromos.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months.
Prodromos. First
EOS
outpost.
is far from golden. But now it's a producer. A real and reasonable first step. They think you did the impossible.
That place is gorgeous.
The
I
Nexus.
like the trees.
I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
I appreciate your candor.
You were right
We're
to
all
be
on the
cautious.
same side.
I wouldn't go that far.
What? Are you against me? Are you actively trying to sabotage this mission?
The reality,
Woman.
Ryder? You bought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving.
Not if I get you,
You
6
already
more.
have a lead on
or 7.
something
Or
else?
20. Or
The
50.
nav point from the vault.
I'll get you 50.
Now it gets complicated. The others are ready to officially sanction your efforts, to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
Whatever helps the initiative. You're just as manipulative. Arguing is pointless and I can handle myself. Whatever helps the initiative.
I don't care why anyone helps, so long as they do.
I've heard that before. Talk to Bradley. Later, we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder.
Extended?
Until then.
The crap does
Tan's
that
waiting
mean?
on the Nexus.
It's interesting. This position that Scott Ryder's in is really heavy. The fact that he has to go and his entire group of people, like, all of them depend on him to go and find more potential outpost sites. Like, that's got to be a massive burden. And, like, it just, like, it hit me. That was really, like, that's a really heavy responsibility he's got. I do not envy him. Although I guess in playing out through this game, I am sort of living out his life and exploring his path and his future. But even so, like, not a position I think I'd want to be in personally. It's a lot of people's lives riding on that decision.
Radiation within safe levels.
Alright, let's explore this new outpost as soon as I stop getting stuck on rocks. What do we got here? Open! Just a building with some people inside it. Good old Yale.
Sorry it came to this, Pathfinder.
Came to what? Came to me having success in my first actual, like, mission? Or is he talking about something more sinister that I'm not aware of? That's all the fence. I wonder if this place is open for another settlement, or if it's literally just going to be this one settlement on this planet. What's up here? Oh, there's a memory trigger. How do I get over there? I see there's roads up top. Looks like I'd have to come from this side here, maybe, if I can get up and over. Also, this planet... Yeah, okay. I'm in a very small section of the available planet space. First murder, investigation, memory trigger. What are you? Research station. So I've got a research station and... What are we calling this? It's a memory trigger. How do I make it go away? Toggle waypoint, show legend. No, it's not letting me cycle through. There's something there. Where am I? I'm right here. This orange circle. And the blue thing is... I don't know. It's a thing. Let's come over to the memory trigger. See if we can get Sam more information. I hope this is faster than running. So I'm doing it.
Really hope all those scientists will be safe out here.
Yeah, I'll be
Came to
alright.
explore and learn. That's who we are. I keep wondering what our scientists will cook up for Eos.
Oh, it's this guy. Mr. Maya. Should check out the memory trigger.
Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Okay.
Mayor Bradley.
Talk to Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt.
Oh, you
It's
live in a
worth it when
desert.
it's your own.
I want
Make
updates.
sure to keep a clear log of what you're doing.
Well, let's save some bandwidth. Busted ass to feed initiative. Copy, paste, repeat. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on Eos later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering.
Okay.
With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
They never knew what hit
The
them.
first two outposts didn't have a chance. It was clear to everyone on the ground.
I saw the brief. I'm making sure every one of our people is eyes wide. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
Maybe there's hope for that? Nah, look forward.
Looking back isn't a good use of time. We have to keep building.
Ooh,
Keep
sorry
is
about that. That
generous.
was my chair.
We have to start. Real
Randomly
building,
popped.
not just survival. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
And they didn't show me the flag. They just gave it to me.
Head for the Nexus, Pathfinder. Prodromos will have more going on when you come back.
Good old Prodromos. What's in here? There's people hanging out.
Hello.
Hanley Abrams.
Ah, Pathfinder. I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
Yep.
That's
It's all me.
I'm Ryder.
Hanley Abrams,
And
Director
some other
of
people, I
Scientific
guess.
Research on EOS, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. But new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
How's EOS
Activating
doing?
that vault changed the planet. Anything to worry about?
Considering it's world-altering technology we've never encountered before, I hope not. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for remnant tech support. I'll take it.
All right. How's your
What kind of
research
research are
going?
you working on?
Your basic first in scientific work, soil, water, atmospherics, plus studying remnant tech, because now I need to understand that to survive here.
And what do you think
What do you
about
make
Mayor
of Lieutenant
Bradley?
Bradley?
Mayor Bradley.
Determined as hell. And he has incredible faith in us to get this done. Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he never has to.
Very good on you.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Abrams. What's her name? John. Whoa, did you see that? This guy totally just tried to, like, blow me off. I walked up, tried to join the group, and he, like, turned away. He's like, nope, not doing it. Can't handle this today. Let's see, what does this log have for us? Dictation log, Scientific Director Hanley Abrams. I just talked to her. How? What technology can do this so quickly? Neutralizing the radiation in the atmosphere without dramatic storm effects? Oh, dirty word. The opposite. I don't know if any of this is going to be useful here. I'm not going to read through the whole thing. What does the other log say? Materials analysis of recovered cat firearms. Approved. Important. Color reactions and actuality in insectoid life. What? No, not approved. Unless you're going to make them stop at a red light. What? Oh, color reactions and acuity in insectoid life. I'm not sure what the point of that would be. Comparison of quantum initialized string effects to relativistic waveforms. This is gibberish. I'm not giving grants for the best word salad. Element zero voltage resistance testing. Finally, some real science. Approved. Okay, so these are all just real people you can go talk to, go explore their world. Good old Major Domo.
Over here.
No, I have to talk to you here. Get back to your
Pathfinder.
spot. Thank you.
Major Domo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches, so you don't have to. Rather, so Bradley doesn't have to. I've also
What are you doing on your
coordinated
arm?
with a cat expert. He wanted me
Just
to
look over
remind
here.
you to find him.
This is what I'm doing. This
I
is
didn't
useful.
assign a cat expert to Prodromos.
Then he's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav anyway. Precision is important.
Any trouble with the cat?
Clearing the sky cleared it for the bad guys as well as us. So some uptick in hostility was to be expected. We've some
Okay,
tricks up
makes
our
sense.
sleeves, thanks to the research teams. That only goes so far.
So you're saying we need a military
Your
outpost
expert
now?
is still out there. He'd have more current information than I.
Okay.
Another time.
Of course.
I'm sure there's a lot more there I could study into, but I don't really need to know the day-to-day of all these guys. Secure comm messages to Director Tan from August Bradley. Tan, appreciate the personal interest, but my people are getting twitchy with all the messages you're sending them. I'd like their minds on the job, not being under a microscope. Addison's the one I call. I get it. Site 1 and 2 are still raw for us, too. Okay. Odd sentence with too many twos. But Prodromos isn't the same. No better way to prove that Then let us do our jobs. Give them space, and I'll give you all the footage you need to make it play well back on the Nexus. Agreed, Bradley. Oh, and they're having a party. Let's go down, drinks raise up at 2,000. Because that means something. It's probably 20 o'clock. Is that how they say it? In the military world? 2,000 hours? Whoa. I am stuck. I am actually stuck. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna say not just stuck, but my character model disappeared. This is what you get when you play around too much. Can I crouch? Is there a crouch button in this game? Can I aim? Can I do anything? I can't aim. I can look at my face up close and personal. Hi, Scott. Wanted to see into your soul. I'm not doing a very good job of it. Fetch! I'm stuck! Ah, this is the worst. Maybe I can fast travel out of this mess. Let's see, there's a fast travel point here. And there's one here. Let's go over to the buildings. Actually, is there anything else I wanted to investigate on this planet? Memory trigger. Let's go check out that memory trigger. Fast travel there. Yeah, so I got stuck. I was able to get out of it. That shouldn't happen, though. I mean, it's cool that you made your architecture actually, like, you can get under it. But if you get under it, you should be able to get out from under it. Because my character crouched when he landed, and then slid into a spot he shouldn't have been able to get into, and got stuck in a corner that he shouldn't have been able to get to at all.
Recovery is a long-term process.
Alright, where is that memory trigger? It's marked on my map. I think I'm headed right at it here. Let me just double check. Man, I keep hitting that button to... Okay. So there is one way out there. This one's just on my left. I'm hitting the wrong button to try and open my map. I want it to be the touchpad, but it's actually start that I gotta use. Okay, I see the memory trigger. That shiny ball right over there. Now I just gotta get to it. Oh, we got insectoid there. And randomly teleporting Cora. Pick it up. Do we have more? Yes, we do. Switch to my charger pistol. Get out of here, bug. More? Alright, there's a couple more. Hey, stop that.
Got them all.
Yeah, we did. Still doing okay on life support. What's this? It's not like a mine or anything. Just a random, like, pillar or something. Just sitting there. Pick up this memory trigger. Here we go. I'm like 2/10 of the way through that bar now.
Sam, another memory prompt?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Got it. More stuff. More stuff to pick up. What's up here? Research station. Task lost brother. Oh, yeah, that guy died. If anybody's seen Game Night, I want to quote the line from there. Oh no, he died! I recommend that movie. It was quite funny. It was as funny as this tree is fat. If that makes any sense. Probably could have picked the Nomad up for this. I wish I could actually just, like, call it to wherever I'm at. Like, have it just drop. That'd be a little too convenient, though, I get. Oh, not what I wanted. At least I didn't get hurt.
For purifying water. That's what, a few hundred tons of steel? And the storm's twisting it?
This whole building? Or this specific... Yeah, it's got to be this specific circle thing. It's got to be for purifying water. It's kind of cool. They have their own tech for it. Alright, let's see. How far off is this site? It's kind of on the hill. I don't know if I need to be at the top of the hill. Is there a way to do like a scope? Nope, just a scan. Let's go and see if I can just walk there. I want to say it's on the other side of this pond, but I also think it's part of the way up the hill. Or is this it? This is it right here. All the helmets. That's sad. They lost 9 people.
Detecting above.
Oh, and I do have to get up there.
Life support at 100%.
I wonder if I can walk up that arch. Okay, let's move it along. Move it along. See if there's any way up to the top of that rock from this side. Hazard level 1 on our radiation, so not too bad. I got a little while before I'm gonna actually start losing health and die. Let's come on this way. Here we go. I could probably walk up there from here. Ah, if I didn't suck at life. Yeah, that was a terrible jump. I knew it when I did it, but hey, what are you gonna do? Jump better? What's that about? Okay. Up and over. At least I wasn't stuck. There it is. Let's just warp drive over there. Place the pendant. Alright, 270 XP.
This is the spot where Nigel McCoy wanted you to leave his pendant.
Done and
In honor
done.
of his brother, Dash McCoy.
Dash McCoy. Sounds like a superhero. Doesn't look like there's anything useful around to scan. Those plants aren't scannable. What else is out here? At this point, I'm just kind of wandering. Ooh, what's over here? Planet surface. Memory trigger. I wonder if I can get over there. Let's go here first, though. It's pretty close by. Another waypoint. Just down that away. Dash, McCoy! Wow. I don't think I understand what just happened there. Was it telling me that I needed to do that drop again? Like, I almost hit the ground, and then it was like, nope, you're back up in the air at the top. I don't know what causes the things to happen that are happening. More ammo while I'm here. Ooh, a container. What's in here? Welding electrodes.
Looks like
I should take
salvage. New. Days ago, new. Probably the guy at the relay tower. Or his friends.
Walk up this way. Here's our waypoint up over here, right? Yeah, it's up on top of this thing. Up and over, up and over. Thank you for telling me about how my health works. Again. I didn't think I got it after the first 5 times. So I'm glad you keep explaining it to me. As if I were a child. Should be right beneath me, right? No, there's a research station here. That's not what I was headed towards. I need to keep going. It's back behind me. It would help if I were to look at my minimap on occasion before I do stupid things. And by minimap, I mean that bar at the top. I'm going to keep calling that my minimap because it's the closest thing I've got to it. My little compass. Here we go. What are you? Shining beacon for all mankind. Datapad. It's the Chief Engineer. Login. Chief Engineer Grace Leto. New entry. Final entry. I'm closing muster point Delta and calling the evacuation complete. No one left is responding. I swore to them. Pause. Not only did she write pause, she then made a dash mark for pause. So it reads, I swore to them. Pause. Resume. Enough of that. I couldn't even finish one damn project that might have saved them. This rock beat us, and I accept my part, joining the last shuttle out. Likely back into cryo. I won't be a drain if this is the long slide. But if there's a way to finish what we started, I'll be back. This is Chief Engineer Grace Leto, E97 Durango, out and log. Okay, I feel less annoyed at the pause thing because she was obviously
recording initiative,
speaking.
Bio identification, E97 Durango.
Even so,
Chief Engineer Grace Leto.
It would make more sense if
Last
it
one
was
out during the evac.
red,
She took
like I just did
risks
to you.
and they didn't work, but nothing worked.
Gave it everything she could. Maybe that's all you can do.
Good guy, Grace Leto. Talk to Addison and assistant to redeploy Leto. Oh yeah, let's get Leto back. Where do I do that at? Addison and assistant. Over here at the Tempest? Oh no, that's extraction from the planet. Who are you? You're a thing, you're a thing. None of you are the thing that I'm looking for. How do I get Leto back? Is talk to Addison and redeploy Leto. Addison. Addison might be... Addison might be back on the Nexus. So let's go back to the Nexus on the Tempest. Fast travel to the Tempest, and then we'll go up to the Nexus and talk to Addison, see if we can't get that previous, not engineer, like a commander of a little deployment squad, get her back out here, because she's in cryo, and it seemed like she was doing the right thing. It's not her fault that stuff went to crap. Here's the Nexus. Let's go this way. Turn. Depart. Can always come back.
Ascent is go.
It's not like they're going anywhere.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Nice. Oh, that's super cool. Did you see that warp in the stars? It was like expanding. That was really cool. I like it. Another loading screen. I like staring at these loading screen icons. This looks like it's two rings. One is raising up and disappearing, and the other one's raising up and locking into place and lowering back down. And the one it raises up and it lowers back down and disappears. And then on the way back in, the red one, oh, it raises back up and lowers back down and stays there.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
In the kitchen, I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
Weird.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
Just
This
put in
isn't
a little
military
authority
vessel, but there need to be rules. Better to ask about protocol.
for future reference.
Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by
Good
Cat
point.
at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
Great point.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Thanks, Drac.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Sick burn.
Fair enough.
Sick burn, Cora.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand.
And not
Looking
die.
forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on, hang on.
We'll go there in a minute.
We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
Thank you, Cora.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
I need you guys to get along.
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
Except it is the dysfunctional questing party. So maybe we'll throw in a touch, just
If
for
Krogan
good
are
measure.
known for one thing, it's getting along.
But
Whatever.
not humility or self-awareness.
Fool.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus.
Yes, let's.
PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
Losing control already. That's why I needed to establish some boundaries, because, I mean, I knew it. They were just going to walk all over me. Augmentations. Rare materials that can be added to some blueprints. Items incorporating augments can be more powerful or behave differently. Okay. So if I get any augments, I can put them into something that I'm crafting. Isn't that exactly what I did with my equipment? Come on, let me bring up my equipment. Oh, that's right, I gotta use this thing. Inventory. Like my weapon here. Aren't these augments, or are they called mods? They're probably mods. Let's see, is the Charger better than the Predator? 1934. So this has got more damage output. This one's got a higher rate of fire. This one has less bullets. That one has a lot more ammo. I think, because my other weapon's a sniper, I think I'm going to hang on to the Charger for now. Alright, let's go talk to Addison.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Suvi, were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes.
That's really weird. I approve. Change approved. Right. So, EOS. EOS is solid. Alright, let's go back to the system. Oh yeah, that's right, I still need to examine all the other planets in the system. But first I want to go back here and talk to Addison about getting that lady back. Grace Lita. Lido? Lita? Lido. I'm gonna say Lido. Grace Lido. Grace Lido! With a D instead of a T, even though there's a T in there. I feel like I'm being hypnotized.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all. I'm picking up something.
Oh. What are you picking up? There's an anomaly. Right out here. Ooh, past that. What is this?
Probe away.
Let's find out.
I found something.
Element 0. Hey, let's mine that. It's pretty close to where the Nexus is. I don't know why they never found it before. I mean, they've been here for like half a year. You think if they can't establish a settlement, they'd at least start gathering resources. Give them something to do. That's pretty. That is pretty. Very, very nice. 24 element 0. Alright. Well, that's super cool. Alright, let's go back to the Nexus. I'm gonna skip this. And dock. Disembark the Tempest. This is my first return after having a successful outpost developed. See if people praise me as the glorious person that I am. Or if people notice me at all. As the glorious person that I am. Landing, touchdown. 5 points. You normally get 7 or 6 for a touchdown, and then you get the field goal for the 7th, but that touchdown was only worth 5. They had help from
Pathfinder,
computers.
is it true? We're settling Eos.
Ooh, yes.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
Good day to party. Just doing my job. It's a good day to party.
Relax, Lieutenant. If there was ever a day to pop some champagne.
Certainly. The initiative's finally back on track.
This is Hirik, one of the scientists from the tech lab.
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But
And
with
yet I
new
did it.
scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
This outpost has a good leader.
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you
Well, then
waiting
get
for?
down there.
There's
Go
a
settle.
new world out there.
It's the entire point of being here. Alright, let's go talk to Anderson. Ambassadros. What's the person's name? And I need to go up to operations. In operations. I don't know. Let's just go to operations. I want to jump and dash. Why isn't it working? Do the thing. Alright, operations. Let us go.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure.
What is that called?
To be remnant in origin.
That's...
Noted the starry scientist,
As, oh man, it's there in my brain. As sound approaches, while you're standing still, it sounds different than as it's going away. That's called... I know you all out there know it. And you're just like, I can't believe you're blanking on this, Scott. But I can't remember what that's called. That sound effect I was doing. I feel sad. So very, very sad. Addison, that's who I was looking for. Addison.
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder.
Oh, it's this lady
My
again.
department actually has colonial
This lady who
affairs
doesn't
to
actually
direct.
think that we're on the same
And
side.
you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Tell me about that.
Sam said there was new functionality
Also, she
to
just
discuss.
like jumped around.
It's how the initiative
Jump
was
around,
designed
jump,
to support
jump
the
around.
Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means.
Okay.
No pressure.
Sure. Wow. You're awfully close. Well, hello, Commander Addison. Let us talk. Face to face.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Let's see. Getting someone out of cryo.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons? That's it?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brecker's console. It's none of my business.
That's weird.
Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
It's a weird way to go about it. Also, we're awfully close again. Well, hello. I believe we have an afternoon face smush to go to. Nope, she looked away. Didn't want it.
Yes,
She
Pathfinder?
acts like she does, but she doesn't. Let's see. What's our current
How
viability?
are we doing on the viability front?
Struggling. Need I remind you that viability isn't abstract. It's lives. Our foothold. Get out there, Ryder. Pathfind. We're dying.
Okay, how
How
are
has
people
the
handling?
Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
We send them where you signal, because that's where the need is. There's no time for preference.
So,
Director Addison?
Pathfinder.
nobody has anything positive to say. That's what she's telling me. Alright. Talk to Brecca. See if we can get this lady out. Vladimir
Hello,
Brecca.
Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Breka, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Whoa, that seems like...
Too much.
Too much.
Very much so.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
We can just not look at you. Or just look at your wrist thingy that you're not actually touching. You're just pointing in the air when your controls are down here, and you're just like, I'm working, guys. I'm working. Walking blocks of people.
So I decide what groups to wake
Waking?
up.
Waking.
Won't everyone
Probably
be out
waking.
eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things. Lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs. And eggs won't get you steak.
It's a weird thing to say, boy.
Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
Individual colonists.
I deal in full colony blocks of specialists. I can make individual requests, but we should start the overall system first.
Okay. So, you're saying...
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
So I have to earn AVP before we can actually build anything.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
Okay. Very easy. What's
All
first?
right, Breka. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Yay, my leisure. Spend AVP to gain perks. AVP status console. Here we go. Ooh, cryopod points available. Science pods, military pods, and commerce pods. Okay. Let's check out the commerce pods. So we've got financial infrastructure, earn credits from investments at regular intervals. Gray market connections, improved prices when buying and selling, and trade capacity, increase inventory capacity. Military pods get us munitions, receive a drop of consumable supplies at regular intervals, receive organic materials at regular intervals, receive tech materials, hidden caches around established forward stations, and Apex Tactics. Earn 15% more credits for Apex missions. And then science pods. Earn research points at regular intervals and receive a selection of minerals at regular intervals. Let's do lab technicians. Confirm deployment. Collect all rewards. Acquired 100 Milky Way research data. Okay, that's all well and good. How do I know? I've got my item limit, I've got my EXP. I don't see where it actually tells me whether or not I can spend points on pods. That's not clear. Okay, talk to Addison and assistant to redeploy Lido.
Pathfinder.
Oh, you won't
Director
let
Addison?
me.
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. Director Addison. Pathfinder. Will you let me redeploy Lido?
Pathfinder, AVP leveling continues as per your directions. And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
Okay.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder.
Very
that
nice.
said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there will be no doubt that you're responsible.
Okay. Let's get her out.
I heard that the chief engineer on EOS went back into cryo.
There have been a few such requests. The first few months in Helios were disheartening.
Now that Prodromos is on track, I want her redeployed.
Yeah, bring her
Chief
back.
Engineer Grace Leto, designation E97 Durango. Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Nope, that was it. Alright, let's get out of here.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Alright. We got Grace Leto back to where she belongs. And on that note, we are going to end this episode. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in for the Mass Effect Andromeda 1 year later playthrough. My name is Scott. You're watching the Dysfunctional Questing Party channel. And next episode, episode 10, we're going to see what other worlds have to offer us here in the Andromeda Galaxy. Until then, you guys have a wonderful life, and I will see you later.